Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mr. Boyer. So good to have you around for the market color session. Today being the 7th of March 2025. It's pretty much good to see you and to have you around for the market color session. Please, I'd like to crave your indulgence. Kindly share the link to this market color session with everyone on your various social media platforms so that this can get to as many people as possible. Please confirm if you can see my screen. Thank you, Moyo. Thank you, Moyo. Thank you, Moyo. Please confirm if you can see my screen. Thank you. Thank you for confirming that. So on the XY, the monthly time frame, pretty much nothing has really changed. So I may not be saying anything different from what is usually being said. Right. So on the monthly time frame, price is still bullish, right? All we saw was, price tapping into this level and seeing some push through the downside. The monthly candle for March actually started off bearish. And on the weekly time frame, just to, shows what's been done here. The box pattern for itself showed that sweep break. Price actually returned into this very zone and tapped into this very level and I've seen some push to the downside. And take note, I can also spot a box pattern for a buy right here. There's a shoulder right here, sweep break, and it seems like price is already sitting at this shoulder. If there's no box failure, then we're going to see more push through the upside. If not, if this fails and this level doesn't hold, right? Because price is presently at the left shoulder, residing at 103.979. So if this fails, then we know that price is coming to take out this very low at 100.177, right? And on daily time frame, seeing this very low being taken out right here, and then price is targeting this very low right here, the low at 103.404. The price is coming for this very low and targeting it. Right, so we should see this low being taken out. This low should be taken out, and after this low is being broken, we would see a retracement into this very other block right here. Other block at 107.578, right? And down to the 4-hour time frame. My outlook intraday for today, right? I'm actually seeing the classic entry that we usually use for the market color session, right? The shoulder right here, sweep. What we want to see price do is this. We want to see price returning into this very left shoulder. And once price taps into this very level, we want to see more sales to the downside. And of course, we know that we always, in case you don't know, we always want to sell at some premium level. And when price retraces into this very left shoulder on the 4-hour time frame, we expect some push through the downside. Right, where price is right now is not pretty much a good place to sell the XY. We want to see a retracement, a retesting to this very left shoulder. Once price retraces into 106.781 into next week, we should be pulling the trigger. Price should retrace into this very level and selling off. Right now, I can't see any printout for a sell yet. Once the price trades into this very premium level, right, coinciding with the left shoulder, please take note of these levels that we are marking out so that when price gets there, you will not be caught off guard and miss the trade. Right, down to GBP USD. On GBP USD, as seen right here, we can price is still expecting its bearish move, bearish direction. Not seeing any break yet. Change our bias. But on the weekly time frame marking right here, can see that this high has been taken out already. This very high right here. The high at 1.28178. Right. This high has been taken out. You're seeing some break to the upside. And of course, price wants to trade into 1.32279. And of course, after every expansion, we want to see some retracement. And I can actually spot um box pattern strategy for a buy on the weekly time frame right here. Shoulder sweep break. So after this expansion, price should retrace into 1.25036 before embarking on its journey into this very left shoulder for a sell at 1.32279. Right. So on the daily time frame, what I'm expecting today, right? Um, I'm still expecting price to even push further to the upside. I'm expecting price to push further to the upside, right? Because that is shoulder right here, so you break. Price is already approaching this very left shoulder at 1.32279. And on the 4-hour time frame, you can see the classic box pattern for a buy on the 4-hour time frame. Left shoulder, shoulder, sweep, break. Price should retrace a lot of waiting for, price to, for our setup to come to us, for price to retrace into this very, very left shoulder right here at 1.26365. So this is what I want. This is what I should do, retrace into this very left shoulder at 1.26462, and then, continue its journey and buy all the way. Buy all the way. So once price retraces into this level, I am pulling the trigger for a buy on GBP USD. But currently, we can see, right, price is actually in a range, sort of. So price should break out of this range, right? Trade into this very left shoulder for a buy, right? Retrace into this left shoulder. Then once it gets here, I expect some push to the upside. And on Euro USD, pardon, Euro USD, the monthly time frame, prices, to the downside, and on the weekly time frame too, we can see some, bearish move. On daily time frame, right, we can see the price has broken above. And on daily time frame, this is, what I want to see price do, right? Price should buy all the way into 1.11566, right? We've actually been waiting for price to, break out of this very range, break above this high right here. Price has done that, and then price should retrace and fill in these fair value gaps before continuing its trade and its journey rather all the way into this left shoulder, right? So once price trading to this left shoulder, I will be warming up to take sell positions. But for today on 4-hour time frame, what I'm expecting and into next week, right? Prices at premium, right? Prices at premium. So I won't be, in a hurry, in a haste to take buy positions. I want to see some pullback. I want to see price pulling back into this very level. I want to see price pulling back into 1.04582, right? To preserve my capital and to make sure that I follow my entry rules. I will wait for price to retrace into 1.04582. And once this retracement happens, if it doesn't play out today and it plays out into next week, I am more than willing to take the buy on Euro USD. Please, if you have questions at this point, you can actually type in chat box, or if you have a different bias from what is being analyzed right now, please feel free to type in chat box, right? And take note that there's an IOFED here, right? Fair value gap to the right and to the left, and then there's the left shoulder. So this is a strong point for price to retrace into, right? So this is what we want to see playing out on the 4-hour time frame. Price should retrace into this level, and once price gets there, you know, price will buy all the way, right? Please, if you have questions at this point, kindly type in the chat box. Registration for the FX Bootcamp Training March edition is opened, right? For more inquiries on how to go about the enrollment, kindly chat us up on 081 60 99 50 30, right? Okay, we'll be going on a very short break. And right after that break, CJ will be coming up for his own analysis on gold and the yen basket. I wish you a good trading day. And if you need to wait for your setup to play out, please don't be in a hurry to take trades. Wait for the setup to play out. And once you get to your entry, pull the trigger. Right. Have a very amazing trading day. See you all by 2 p.m.
You are approving people to pay you money.
Good morning and welcome back to the market analysis for today, where we have a market call on every day from Monday to Friday. After the week, we're going to be taking a good look at gold against the dollar, and then we're going to be looking at the yen basket and one or two other yen related pairs. We still go ahead of the week and what we expect to happen as we begin. Okay, once again, you're welcome. My name is CJ, and I'm going to be taking you through the last section of today's analysis. Now, let's take a look at gold on the daily time frame. Now, like I told you, I think that was on Monday. Yeah, on Monday and then on Wednesday. Because we were expecting to see gold resume its trend to the upside once everything is because we're seeing any other emphasis that is laid on the US side of things. Now, on the US, we've been seeing new policies every day. We're hearing about sanctions, we're hearing about increasing tariffs. New decisions have been made because of the new government that is in town. So, because we have a new Let me know if you can hear me now. I think we had an issue with the audio, but it's been sorted. Let me know if you can hear me clearly. All right, thank you. So apologies for that. Just some little technical glitch with our audio, but we're back. So we're trying to wrap our head around how the news coming out from the US affects gold. And we were saying that most times when there is uncertainty in the global economic and financial markets, we usually see gold rallying when there is war, when there is a pandemic, when there is uncertainty generally in the market, gold begins to rally. And in this case, the uncertainty is an economic uncertainty because the new government in the US have not given clear-cut direction on where the economy is going. First off, they're trying to put out policies that is going to secure the government on its own and secure the nation, and as well is going to affect the economy. And for those reasons, we are seeing that there is fears in the market with regards to the dollar. There is no much demand for the dollar because it's going to be very risky to be trading the dollar actively during this period, to be settling contracts and settling payments using the dollar during this period. We also gave an instance and said if you're using maybe Bitcoin as a form of payment for settlement of contract and settlement of payment, if you have Bitcoin as 100K, and at the point where you want to make your payments, you're now seeing Bitcoin at 96K. You can't pay someone 96K when you've already settled for 100K. All right. So you have to use something that is more stable. That is why we had the introduction of stable coins. Now, relating it to the dollar, when you want to use dollar for settlement of international contract, international payment, and also for investments, at the period when the dollar is uncertain, the dollar's value has been fluctuating across board. If you check your various local currencies, you see that that is also reflecting there. Now, for these reasons, most people will not want to have a demand. We're not going to see a demand for the dollar as we expected to see, especially the beginning of this new government tenure. So at this point, we're seeing a dump on the dollar. Now, when we have global uncertainty, we're seeing gold rallying. And now this particular uncertainty is affecting the dollar directly. Now that we're having a dollar dump, we're expecting to see a gold rally. Just like we analyzed earlier, we're seeing a GBP USD rally, AUD USD rally, Euro USD rally. The same thing is expected of gold. And I think this is one of the things that will engineer gold to trade all the way to the 3,000 price point, because whenever we have these uncertainties, gold usually trade to a quarter mark or to a very precise price point. We've seen it happen on 2000 at, I think, the Russian-Ukraine war. We saw it at 2.5 during the Israel-Hamas war. We also saw it at 2,750 a couple of months back. Right now, we're expecting to see it at 3,000 price point. Maybe it's going to find some resting place around there. So this is the macros around what is going on gold. Now let's go into the technicals. Now, seeing gold on the daily time frame, like I said, we're expecting to see it trade back to the upside because it has found some rest. Now it has cleared liquidity residing all the way here. You can see the diagonal liquidity residing around these areas. Okay, so these are the diagonal liquidities residing around that area. Gold has cleared it, and the moment it cleared it, you can see that it started pushing back to the upside. Now, if you also look at the 4-hour time frame, you see that we have an order block right there that gold has already traded into, and it's now finding its way back to the upside. So this is the order block. Okay, it properly traded into this order block, and right now it's finding its way to the upside. So if I were you, I'll be looking out for gold buys, looking out for entry signatures for gold buys moving forward today. So let's look out for what is expected for today. Now, looking at the 15 minutes time frame, you've seen that gold has started creating something that looks like a trend line all the way to the upside. So at this point, I am very, very bullish on gold, seeing that the retracement that started, I think sometime yesterday, has already ended and price has broken structure once again. So anytime I see a decent pullback on gold, I'll be willing to take a buy from it. Now you can see something that I want you to highlight. Look at the high of today. It's coinciding with this other block right here. So if I see gold as it's trading away from here, if it trades back into here, I'll be willing to take my buy from here and put my stop somewhere around here. So this is what I'm expecting to happen. Let me show you using this position too. Okay, so I'm willing to buy gold from here, and I'll be trading it with respect to these previous highs that were created here. And I would want to see how price is going to react around all these levels. So I'm trading gold all the way here. Okay, so this is about 120 pips to the up direction. That's what I'm expecting to play out on gold. So just wait. If you see a return back to this level, we're buying gold all the way to 2,926. That is what we're doing. We're taking buys on gold from 2009 for 914 all the way to 2,926. Our stop loss will be at 2,910. 2,910 is our stop loss. Okay. Now that we're done with gold, let's head over to the yen basket and we'll be looking at GBP JPY and Euro JPY afterwards. Now, on the yen basket, as expected, we are seeing it resume the uptrend. It has had a decent retracement to the downside. I mean, if you measure it, even though it's not as deep as we would have wanted, but at least it's decent enough to have reached somewhere close to 50% Fibonacci retracement level. You can see it right here, right? 50% level. It got there yesterday. Right now, we're expecting it to resume the trend to the upside. Now, let's look at it on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, get rid of this. Now, on the 4-hour time frame, we're seeing that the yen basket is also resuming the trend. So we're looking out for buys. It's just buys we're looking out for on the yen basket. Buys is our only focus on the yen basket. So right now, it looks like it's retracing. So if you see any sign that it's resuming its trend to the upside, this could even give us an entry when we look out on GBP JPY and Euro JPY. But once you see any entry on any of these currencies, we'll be taking sales on them because the yen basket looks to be getting ready for another round of buys. Okay. Now let's look at how we're going to take advantage of that move on the yen baskets on GBP JPY and Euro JPY respectively. Now for GBP JPY, we have seen it go ahead to take out liquidity somewhere around here. Okay. Yeah. So I think this was one of the levels that we marked when we were analyzing where GBP JPY is going to grab liquidity from. So we've seen it grab this liquidity. The next thing we're expecting is a sell, a clear-cut sell all the way to the downside. Okay. And if you switch to the 4-hour time frame, you can see that it even showed us a clear reversal pattern when it got there. Even though it was quite deep, you can see this reversal pattern here. It's more like a variation pattern. You can see this first full-bodied candle. Okay, you can see the first full-bodied candle. You can see the inverted hammer, and then this move right here. This retracement went back into this breaker block, and we saw another round of sell. Right now, price looks to be retracing off this level, and right what we'll be expecting to see again is a new round of sell. If you mark out this other block, you see that price has traded into it. So what we're waiting for right now is our entry signatures to print out on the various time frames that we pay attention to. Once we see that happening, we'll be taking a sell on GBP JPY. Okay, so you can switch to your 15 minutes time frame if you're watching live. Switch to your 15 minutes time frame or 5 minutes time frame and start looking out for your entry signature to print out on GBP JPY. If GBP JPY doesn't go ahead to take out this liquidity, then we'll be selling it to the downside. This place right here. If it doesn't go ahead to take out this level and it starts printing entry patterns to the downside, I'll be willing to sell GBP JPY all the way to the downside. And where are we targeting for ourselves? We are targeting this low as our first point for ourselves here. Right here. That's our target for a GBP JPY sell. So we might have something like this. Just a moment, so we'll show you. Okay, so we're expecting something like this to play out on GBP JPY. Okay, so if you check this out, we might be having 200 pips to cover, and if we're looking at 200 pips, your stop loss, you should be very generous with it. and allow it to somewhere around 25 to 30 pips, or sometimes even 40 pips, so that you can get 1:5 risk to reward ratio. So back to the 15 minutes time frame. Once we start seeing entry signature printout, I'll be willing to take a GBP JPY sell to the downside. So stop loss would be a little above this area, somewhere around 190.910. Okay, and then I've shown you where the TP is. So this is what I'm expecting to play out on GBP JPY. You can also mark this so that you'll be able to take advantage of it when it finally plays out. Most times when we drop setups like this, we'll try to do follow-up during the New York session to see how far it's going. And we're very much excited when we see that after dropping setups like this, people are able to take it and also make some money from it. We've gotten sometimes during the New York market call-up, a few people have told us that they took the trades and it went in their direction. So these kind of things usually motivate us to continue dropping setups like this. So please, when we drop something like this, do your own analysis, do your own research, and if it aligns, make sure that you take the trades, okay? Now let's look at Euro JPY as we wrap up today's market color. Now, disappointingly on Euro JPY for the daily time frame, we expected it to reverse off this place here. Okay, we're expecting the reversal from somewhere around here to validate our box pattern, but then we saw it go ahead to invalidate the box pattern and also the sweep. Okay, it took out this liquidity, but as you all noticed, it didn't close above here, so this was more like a stop point. Okay, it didn't close above this high, so it was showing us a sign that it's possibly a stop point. Now, if you look at GBP JPY, also GBP JPY did not trade above this high. Okay, so this is something very, very interesting that I like to look at, because GBP JPY and Euro JPY, they're supposed to mimic each other. But look at GBP JPY. GBP JPY did not take out this high of February 12th. But if you look at Euro JPY went to go and take out the high of that February 12th to February 13th. So that is showing us what we call the SMT divergence. It's also indicating that this move is not a real buy move. It was just a stop point to take out this liquidity here. So that is one of the reasons why I have more confidence taking a Euro JPY sell from where price currently is. So if you look at it on the 4-hour time frame, we are good for a sell. You can also see that reversal pattern that was printed. You can see the first candle, which is usually a full-bodied candle. The second candle is more likely going to be a doji or a hammer candle. And then the third candle should be a full-bodied candle that engulfs both the first and the third candle and closes below it for a sell or above it for a buy. So this one closed way below the first candle, which is signifying a strong sell. We saw a deep retracement back to that level, and now price is looking like it's just mitigating or consolidating. It's consolidating around this area. But overall, I'm expecting a sell-off on Euro JPY. That sell-off should happen any moment from now. So you can be looking at Euro JPY and be expecting the sell-off to happen anytime soon, and that should actually play out. So one of the areas we're expecting the sell to happen from is let's remove this and replace it with this. So this is where I'm expecting Euro JPY, because we are seeing a stronger euro this morning based off our sentiment analysis. So I'm expecting Euro JPY to trade somewhere into here before it starts selling. So if I see Euro JPY anywhere around this level, I'll start taking my sell positions to the downside. This is what I expect of the market. So for a quick recap, we're expecting a buy on gold, all right, from the levels that we've marked. If you miss those levels, you can catch it on YouTube. Check out Value Flow Trading Hub on YouTube. Check the last live session, which is the live session for today, carrying today's date, 7th of March, and you will see the recap on our analysis on gold. So we're looking to buy gold, we're looking to sell GBP JPY, or we're looking to sell Euro JPY. These are my thoughts, and these are my analysis and my projections for the pairs that I've analyzed. Okay, so if you have any question, as usual, feel free to ask a question in our Telegram group. And if you're not part of the Telegram group, especially those joining us from YouTube, you can signify and send a message on the YouTube channel, drop a comment, and we'll send you the link to join the Telegram group so that we can have broader discussions on these things that we've analyzed. And finally, if you want to know how we analyze the strategies that we use, a breakdown of these strategies and the methodologies that we use, the indicators we also use, to get clarity on the direction of the market. And then our entry and exit signatures, our risk management patterns, and our psychology classes. Make sure that you sign up for the FX Bootcamp. We're going to be having another live edition very soon. So make sure you're signed up and you'll be able to take advantage of a discount price that is made available. So if you want to sign up, send us a message on Telegram, on YouTube, on WhatsApp, and then we're going to get you started up. Our WhatsApp number is 081 6099 5030. Once you send us a message, we're going to have you started up with the FX Bootcamp. Okay? Want to meet again by 2:30, 2 p.m. rather, GMT +1. Wish you good luck and good trading. Cheers and God bless.